Hi everyone, welcome to Canalización Armonía. My name is Luz and we're doing a pick a card today for messages from spirit, your ancestors, the archangels, and your highest cosmic team. And we have here pile number 1 with inner truths, and we have here pile number 2 with make a wish. Take your time, choose your pile, and I'll see you on your choice. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the inner truths card, this is your reading, and I gotta say, there is a sense of like you being called right now to go on a perhaps adventure where everything is gonna go good. Like it's gonna be really optimistic here with the sun. Everything you go through, even the hardships, even the things that you might think like, why is this happening, or like, why am I struggling, right? It's gonna take you to a a big breakthrough that you're gonna be able to attune to only if you are connecting with like inner introspection. So this might be something you want to do alone, for example, here with the inner truths, go exploring on your own maybe. We got the portal keeper, so a lot of you might be traveling with a pet as well, I'm getting here. But also the black egg is really about like these ethereal realms, and it resonates with the portal keeper because this might be like literally the ethereal, right? So the dream world, that realm where we can access different dimensions and you can do some inner exploring. I'm being called to invite you to maybe record your dreams or just talk about your dreams with someone. If you go to therapy, talk about your dreams with a therapist because I believe they have a little bit of knowledge of, the symbolism and the analogies that a dream can represent. Let's read the inner truth. Let's hear what this card has to say. Also, number 16 here. Throat chakra. Throat chakra. So there might be something you need to speak up, but I'm feeling like a little bit of like time to take introspection into this might be necessary before you come to this conclusion, maybe. Let's see. Inner truths. There is a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. You guys see this? The energy of cats is like super, even like extra super mega vigilant all the time, and they can't help it. It's not like they feel in danger all the time, but they really can't help it. That's their nature, and that's the energy I'm feeling here for inner truths, that you might be like feeling super extra sensitive right now perhaps, and this is going to be something that works for your benefit. Okay, with the sun, it's gonna allow you to see something big with the introspection, like see how she's closing her eyes. I think that comes, that's why I mentioned the dream realm, but it can also be during meditation. It can also be just journaling, literally. It doesn't have to be when you're unconscious or when you're sleeping or whatever, but it can be just you like pondering upon life and reflecting on yourself, on your inner truths, and writing about it like she is. Maybe you go to these like workshops or meditations or sound baths are coming through, and you realize something big, because you're super extra sensitive right now. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. Yeah, I feel like you're about to find something big, number one, like a big treasure here. And I want to read to you the black egg and add that to whatever symbolism has to do with the portal keeper, because I feel like these two go together. Really, all of these cards go together, but I'm feeling a big connection just between these two and also these two. And the sun bringing us some truth, some sense of vitality. When you find this out, you're gonna have like a really a natural high when you find out about this. So let's see the black. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Yep, there's definitely like a pairing with this of like speaking out something that allows you to connect with your deepest essence, like with what you really love doing. Like I said, throat chakra. When this is also the black egg is also the fifth chakra. Wow. So fifth chakra is the throat. Like I said, like number 16 here might resonate. A lot of you have your birthdays on the day 16th of a month or the 7th, because it comes to 7. So there's just those messages that are coming through right now. Definitely something with speaking truth. And since you're super sensitive, like super receptive, I want to say, you might need to really like take care of all this scrambling, and take care of that first, so you can come to a conclusion, or to, like, how you write an essay at school. You come to writing your introduction, your conclusion, and your body. I feel like all your body of the essay, so the middle part, right? I feel like all that is scrambled right now, maybe out of order, and maybe you just need to put it in order. It's not like you are clueless about what this is. Number one, I feel like you have a pretty good clue about what this is, but you just have to like structure it better, I feel, in order for you to communicate, because communication might be an issue. Okay, let's read the black egg. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies. Not even white ones. Not even white lies. Not even little tiny lies that we want to keep believing ourselves, Inner truth, okay? Again, this living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be truth about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth and the birthplace of our voice, the black egg and the fifth chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this as the center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but it is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Yeah, journaling was coming through and reflecting on your inner truths here. There might be something about like not having superficial talks anymore with your connections, or maybe just finding that there is coming an end to some connections that are just really having like superficial talking, like per se, like say you have like a cousin and you always have this superficial like, hi, hello, yeah, how was the road on the way here, how's the weather kind of thing, where you're just asking things that are superficial. You don't really find a connection with that person, or you don't really find that you can have a deeper, more intimate relationship, even even though they're your own blood, right, or whatever, or your family, you don't find that anymore. And you're finding yourself to just having some healthy distance from the person. Not to say you'll never speak to them again, but like having healthy distance and having, um, the courage to just save that energy for your connections, that you deepen your conversation more, that you talk about what you're really interested in, like what am I, like the car was saying, or what's the world about, like seeking the growth. Okay, let's read the Portal Keeper. Unique gateways to mystical experiences. Fight psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, multidimensional awareness. That's what I'm feeling here. Most super multidimensional awareness. And also here, like you're literally just going through these edges of the world. See how there's different like windows in between the trees, and you're here in the darkness with your candle, like seeking really a lot of introspection. And here with the sun, I feel like that's gonna bring you a lot of vitality. That's gonna respark. I mean, like, ¿cómo se dice? Like, spark that sense of curiosity and awe again. And that's gonna be like really healthy for you, even for your physical health. It's gonna bring a lot of vitality. You're gonna have like an inner glow and outer glow as well. I feel when you go and do this venture, and be sure that if this is like a business idea, it's going to be successful, by the way, for those of you who are exploring like what to do with your life and what's your purpose and stuff. Yeah, like you're going to reach the goals that you have set here with the sun. So there's not much to, you know, I guess there's not much to be suffering about right now in this reading. When I feel the energy, it's just really you reconnecting to your inner truth. There's not like, if this is your group, you'll know, because you're not going through like abuse or something with relationships or with a job. You've already passed that level, and now you're like really introspecting into what's really the meaning of my mission here on earth, and like who's really gonna tell me that they have also a meaning in this earth, regardless of what it is. It could be really different from yours, but those are the kind of connections that you're looking for right now. And maybe you'll have dreams about these people. Maybe you'll be able to connect more when you are connecting with sound, perhaps, because the Black Hex says that sound draws us in on the booklet. And here we have some sound, so a lot of you might be like assisting sound baths, perhaps. Let's read the divinatory meaning from the Portal Keeper. Gently explore the edges of your reality. Spend time in the forest to listen. Ooh, deepen your meditation practice. Yeah, maybe with sound. Maybe you want to hear some YouTube frequencies, some mantras, or some gong, or buy your own gong, like your own singing bowl, perhaps to meditate. Spend it, what does it say? Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new modalities. Yeah, I feel like this is her also, like this could be you like finding the practice that is right for you, whether it's dancing or something else, and you really feeling into it, like bringing ecstasy from just sound. But let's keep reading the Portal Keeper, which is this little cat, this beautiful cat. A lot of you are connecting with a new cat in your life. Okay, and maybe perhaps you want to listen to what your cat has to say, connect with them when you meditate. And yes, this is all possible. They really know how to guide you. Okay, if you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists, whatever you care to find it. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. Yeah, there's a lot of like, for sure, looking between the lines here with the inner truth card. Yeah, and adventure might be coming. So say yes to whatever you're invited to, or whatever trip, or whatever you feel like you want to go. Like, oh, I want to go check out this new trail that I haven't explored. Like anything like that, say yes to. Okay? And yeah, that's all that's coming through. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, group number 2. If you chose the Make a Wish card, this is your reading. I'm feeling like the energy of, in order for you to make a wish, you need to connect more with your channeling, and this is very similar to the energy from group number 1, but there was that element of sound in there, like maybe chanting, maybe listening to music or frequencies or chants. All of that came through too. So if you resonate with you doing it by yourself right now, I think it's a time for really connecting with yourself and the earth, to channel these frequencies, to know what you really desire in life is already available, and all you have to do is kind of like ask. And here she's like blowing, so I feel like that's like ooh, like also making sounds yourself, because a lot of you might be discovering that you can do light language here with the high heart chakra. Is in between the heart and the throat, just in the middle, like by the collarbones, and that's a chakra that, as far as I know, is really associated with channeling sound, or like either frequencies or sound. We have some colibris here, some hummingbirds here, and ecstatic bliss that you're able to feel whenever you're in nature, okay? And it's really fulfilling for yourself, and you feel like you can actually make a wish. You feel like, okay, I really know what I want now. I feel like you're at that point where you really know what you want now, and all you have to do is connect and like channel, and just like literally observe nature. There's a message coming through of like stopping and meditating and observing nature here with the cobra. It's very like, oh, a lot of you might be into like learning kung fu or something, something of this sort for the first time. We have the element of fire here, so I feel like it would really benefit you to practice in the day. Maybe you're practicing Tai Chi or karate, Taekwondo, anything like that. Maybe practice it out in outdoors and when there's sunlight, channeling vitality in you. Let me see, let's read the cobra. Here you are. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. Yeah, the inner teacher. You need to be in your hermit mode right now, and like this, rediscovering what your inner highest being self has to teach you, and then channel it here with the higher heart chakra. Let's read about it. The cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our paths. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Or maybe you're finding that when you make your wish, group number 2, whatever this is that you want, when you make it, a mentor is going to appear. And this could be a friend, this could be you connecting with a parent, an aunt, or just someone that has this mentor energy, and it's going to be older than your age. Doesn't matter if it's a year older, it's just an older figure that you're gonna be connecting with it now. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know it all, egocentric. To bring into balance, taking a class or study. Yeah, you might be taking a new class, or discovering, or just finding out right now that if you explore it, or you find out for the first time, you want to meditate and actually get into a meditation practice, right? But let's read the Make a Wish card. Just number 1. Yeah, this is definitely around nature. I just noticed. Number 1 card. So that's the root chakra. That's what makes you feel safe and connected to the earth, connected to your body, and feeling like a deeper sense of being health. This might be by Mother Nature, of course. It says, as a child, you might have been encouraged to blow on a dandelion and make a wish. As you blew the seed blossoms from the stem, they would be carried on the wind so your wish could be fulfilled. This card is a gentle reminder to set clear intentions about what you wish for in your life. You are being asked what you would like. At this moment, anything is possible. If you were given one wish, what would you wish for? Just that your wish will be granted at the most opportune time and in the manner that supports you in the fullest. Yep. In a manner that really supports you in the fullest. So this might be like you wishing for something and maybe just having to be patient and seeking a guidance from someone to follow through here with the student and teacher card, right? Let's read the high heart chakra. Ecstatic bliss. Divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through heart-centered bliss, healing gratitude. Healing gratitude, giving love, Dharma, patience, joy. Yeah. There's a sense for like finding the presence and the patience to be in your to embody this journey and to be able to feel joy, and the bliss that comes with it. The bliss that comes with you stepping out of your home every day maybe and just sitting outside receiving some sunlight or just listening to the wind. Yeah, that kind of thing. It says this card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop away our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is a selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminated perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in a joyful overflow. Restore. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. Themes: the ways you can bring joy to yourself and others. Healing position: the thymus gland behind your sternum, a little above the heart. And it says you can imagine the color wash in iridescent pink. Iridescent pink, I think this is it. That's my assumption that this is it. This color, you can imagine washing it over your sternum, a little bit above the heart, like I was mentioning. Um, yeah, and a sense of oneness. Like that's when you feel really health. And like the teacher is the student, right? That's another sense of oneness that I want to bring up here. Uh, but also like you getting the hermit card just tells me that you're someone that can really be really introverted, and it's easy for you to be in this position, right? And now it's time for you to explore what you like to be doing alone. What do you wish for? Like if you could wish for something, what will be your dream job, or what would be your dream environment to live in? Would you like to live in the city, connecting to others, advocating for communities? Would you like to live in nature, where you're a little bit more in the hermit mode, but channeling for others as well, and you need this space to channel for others? Would you like to be in both? Maybe in like a part of the world where you are in a community but is separated from like city busy life. What would you want to wish for? That's what is coming through here. um but also I want to say that with the hermit, it's really more about pondering upon things that you already know inside of yourself. It's not like a super like, oh wow, like I really don't know myself. You already are in the path of knowing yourself. You're teaching yourself, and your spirit guides are teaching yourself here with the cobra. And you've been a great student, okay? This is just a lot of like just contemplating your answers when you ask yourself some questions. And yeah, we always keep discovering ourselves. We always keep knowing ourselves, right? Our whole lives. That's what this human experience is. And you might be contemplating right now to be by yourself, and that's okay. To like concentrate on making this getting to this point in life where you already know, like, this is what I'm going for. This is my goal, my long-term goal. It's not just one little thing I want or one material thing I want, like I want a car or something. No, it's like a big thing, like a long-term goal that you're rediscovering right now. and that maybe you're getting back in track too. This may be also like your next steps on the career that you want. Maybe just understanding more about yourself in relationship to love, to romantic relationships, etc. Okay, so that's all that's coming through group number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Hey, hey.